My wife's birthday party was 9 days away when I found the local ad. 9 days to decide whether I was going to keep pretending I lived in a normal marriage or let everyone see the truth on a screen 12 feet wide. It was a Tuesday night, 11:37 p.m., and the house was quiet in that strange way houses get when something is wrong, but nobody has said it yet. Laura was upstairs taking one of her long showers. The kind she had started taking after coming home late, smelling like vanilla body spray she never used before. I was at the kitchen table with my laptop open, searching for a used treadmill. That was all. A treadmill. I had typed in our town's local classified page, clicked through a few listings, and then I saw it. No face. Just a cropped photo of a woman's hand resting on a man's chest. A silver bracelet on her wrist. A tiny birthmark beside her thumb. My stomach tightened before my brain caught up. The title said, "Looking for the woman from Friday night. Red dress. Riverside Lounge." I clicked it. The ad was short. "We met Friday. You said your marriage was basically over. I can't stop thinking about you. You left your bracelet in my car. Message me with the name you gave me." I sat there staring at the screen. Friday night. Laura had told me she was helping her sister move boxes. I zoomed in on the photo. Even though I already knew, that bracelet was mine. I had bought it for our 10th anniversary. The birthmark was hers. The red dress was hanging in our closet, freshly dry cleaned. Day one was not anger. It was stillness. I closed the laptop when I heard the shower turn off. Laura came downstairs wrapped in a robe, her hair wet, her phone in her hand. "You're still up?" she asked. "Couldn't sleep." She smiled like nothing in the world was broken. "You worry too much." That line sat between us like a knife. Day two, I made myself act normal. I kissed her cheek before work. I asked if she wanted coffee. I listened while she talked about the birthday dinner she wanted at her house. 40 guests. Friends. Family. Her coworkers. A slideshow of old memories on the projector in the backyard. "A big screen?" I asked. She laughed. "Yes." I wanted to feel special. I looked at her bracelet on the counter. "It will." That morning, I messaged the ad from a fake account. I wrote, "I think I know who she is." He answered within 20 minutes. His name was Evan. He was a sales manager at a car dealership 2 towns over. At first, he thought I was one of Laura's friends helping her avoid him. Then I sent a photo of the bracelet from our kitchen counter. The next message came slower. "Are you her husband?" I stared at that sentence for a long time. Then I typed, "Yes." He didn't brag. He didn't mock me. That somehow made it worse. He said Laura told him we were separated, that I slept in the guest room, that we were only together for appearances, that she was finally choosing herself. I almost laughed when I read that, because I still made her coffee every morning. I still paid half her mother's medical bills. I still texted her when I got home from work. I still believed we were tired, not over. Day 3, I checked the phone bill. One number appeared again and again. Late nights. Lunch breaks. Sunday mornings when she said she was grocery shopping. I printed the records. Not because I wanted to punish her. Because I needed proof that I wasn't crazy. That night, Laura caught me looking quiet and asked, "What's wrong with you lately?" I said, "Nothing. Just tired." She rolled her eyes. "You've been so sensitive recently." There it was. The word people use when they want your pain to sound like a personality flaw. Day 4, Evan sent screenshots. Not everything. Just enough. "Laura, he believes anything I say." Laura, "After my birthday, I'll figure out what to do." Laura, "I deserve something exciting for once." I read that last line 3 times. Something exciting. That was what 11 years of marriage had become. Mortgage payments. Hospital visits. Sunday dinners. Fixing the sink. Holding her through panic attacks. All of it was boring now. Subscribe now if you think you know what happened when the clock finally ran out. Day 5, I called the projector company and changed the slideshow file. The original one Laura made had wedding photos, vacation clips, old birthday videos. Smiling faces. Fake history. I didn't delete it. I added to it. At the end, after the music faded, I placed 3 slides. The local ad, the phone records, the messages. No insults. No screaming captions. Just truth, clean and undeniable. Day 6, Laura tried to be sweet. She made dinner, wore my old sweatshirt, put her head on my shoulder while we watched TV. I know I've been distant, she said softly. I looked at her hand on my chest and wondered how many versions of herself she had learned to perform. I asked, "Are you happy with me?" She paused too long. Then she said, "Of course." That was the moment I stopped needing a confession. Day 7, her sister called me. "Laura says you've been acting weird," she said. "Is everything okay?" I almost told her, but something inside me wanted one more day of silence. Not weakness. Control. So I said, "Ask Laura after the party." Day 8. Laura kissed me in front of her mother and called me the best husband. Everyone smiled. I smiled too. Not because I was fine. Because I finally understood that some people do not fear betrayal. They fear witnesses. Day 9 arrived warm and golden. The backyard looked beautiful. String lights. White tables. Music low under everyone's conversations. Laura wore the red dress. The same one from Friday night. When she walked past me, that unfamiliar vanilla perfume followed her. By 8:15, everyone had a drink in their hand. Laura stood near the cake, glowing under the lights, accepting compliments like a woman who thought the story belonged to her. Then the slideshow began. People laughed at old photos. Our wedding. Our first apartment. Her dancing badly on a beach in Florida. Me holding a burnt Thanksgiving turkey. Laura leaned against me and whispered, "This is perfect." I looked at the screen. "Not yet," I said. The music faded. The next slide appeared. The local ad. Silence moved through the backyard like smoke. Laura's body went stiff beside me. Someone whispered, "What is that?" Then came the phone records. Then the messages. Laura stepped forward, shaking her head before anyone had even accused her. "No," she said. "No, this is not what it looks like." Her mother stood up. "Laura?" I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. I just said, "You told him we were separated." Her face turned pale. "You invaded my privacy," she snapped. That was the first thing she chose. Not, "I'm sorry." Not, "I hurt you." Privacy. I nodded slowly. "You put our marriage in a stranger's car and left your bracelet there." The backyard was so quiet I could hear the projector fan. She started crying then, but it wasn't the kind of crying that reached her eyes. It was panic, exposure, the collapse of control. "I was confused," she said. "I was lonely. You don't understand how I felt." I looked at the people watching us, then back at her. "You're right," I said. "I don't understand how someone can lie beside a person every night and call it loneliness." I left the party before the cake was cut. 3 days later, I filed for divorce. Laura sent long messages. Angry ones first, then sad ones, then soft ones full of memories she suddenly wanted to protect. But the strangest part was how peaceful the house became after she moved out. No more checking sounds. No more studying her face for truth. No more feeling like my own instincts were enemies. Just quiet. Real quiet. Months later, someone asked me if I regretted putting it on the big screen. I thought about that for a while. Maybe it was harsh. Maybe it was embarrassing. But betrayal had already happened in private. All I did was stop carrying the humiliation alone. And sometimes, the truth does not need revenge. Sometimes it only needs witnesses.